welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 366. Now today, the collectible of the day is the Mattel Toys DC Universe Justice League Unlimited Lightning Lad action figure. In the 31st century, Garth Rands is one of the founding members of the legendary Legion of Superheroes, a vast intergalactic team of teenage superheroes dedicated to advancing justice throughout the universe. This 4-inch scale action figure of Lightning Lad is hand-painted with deco matching his DC counterpart. This figure is from Series 1 that includes Cosmic Boy, Saturn Girl, and Brainiac 5. This is also part of the fan collection of DC figures and has basic articulation for posing and play. Released in 2008, by Mattel Toys. Now the comic of the day is a one-shot reprint. It's DC Silver Age Classics of Adventure Comics Volume 1, issue number 247, with the cover date of April 1992. The original issue cover date was April 1958. With story by Otto Binder, art by Al Plastino, and cover by Kurt Swan. The original and this reprint contains 3 stories: The Legion of Superheroes, The 13 Superstition Arrows, and Aquaman's Super Sea Squad. One day, Clark Kent is shocked when 2 young people identify him as Superboy, and later while out on patrol, he finds a girl who outs him as Clark Kent. Superboy is shocked when the 3 teenagers reveal themselves to be members of the Legion of Superheroes, a group of super teens from the 30th century. They introduce themselves as Cosmic Boy, Lightning Boy, and Saturn Girl, and they've come to the 20th century to offer Superboy membership into their Legion. Taking him to the 30th century aboard their time sphere, Superboy is then put through an initiation for membership into the Legion. As part of the initiation, Superboy must complete super tasks before members of the Legion can beat him to the punch. However, the Legion members manage to beat him every time, and at the end of his trail, Superboy has failed in all 3 missions he's been sent on. After Superboy is visibly upset by being rejected for Legion membership, the Legion members surprise him by telling him that the entire contest was fixed so that Superboy was destined to fail, with the tasks being set up to see if he'd prioritize the contest over saving lives. And the entire ordeal was only an initiation, as the Legion had already decided that he would be a member. Returning to his native 20th century, Superboy shows off his medallion to Pa Kent, who congratulates the boy on his recent success. In the second story, attorney C.M. Hawkins, the executor of the late J.J. Brandon's estate, summons Green Arrow and Speedy to his office and gives them 13 odd arrows in the shapes of objects of superstition, such as a black cat, an ace of spades, and a ladder. Hawkins tells Green Arrow that Brandon has a strong belief in the occult, and he left $5 million to the charity of the hero's choice if he can defeat bad luck on Friday the 13th by using those bad luck arrows to fight crime successfully. Green Arrow opts to give it a try, and he and Speedy manage to make do with the strange arrows. Finally, one of the crooks that capture admits that he and the others have been hired by Hawkins to try and thwart Brandon's wishes so that Hawkins, an executor, could pocket $1 million of the estate's money. Hawkins tries to escape, but Green Arrow nabs him by knocking a giant horseshoe sign off a building with the Ace of Spades arrow, pinning Hawkins and the stolen arrow car under it. In the third story, a nuclear device intending to explode in outer space has fallen into the ocean, and Aquaman has only 3 hours to get it to Pierce Island for disarming before it explodes and destroys all sea life with radioactive contamination. Using his finny friends to get past obstacles like whales to pull it, octopuses to bring it up from the ocean floor, and giant lobsters to carry it over rock obstacles, Aquaman conveys the device to its destination, just under the deadline. Geek fact: the original Adventure Comics was a major key, being the first appearance and origin of the Legion of Superheroes. It's also the first appearance of Cosmic Boy, Saturn Girl, and Lightning Boy, later becoming Lightning Lad. Bonus geek fact: Lightning Lad is called Lightning Boy in this issue. Plus, he can only generate bursts of electricity by clapping his hands together. Later appearances have him generating electricity from his fingertips, and he adopts the name Lightning Lad. Another bonus geek fact: in this issue, the Legion of Superheroes used jetpacks to fly around. Later, they became known for using flight rings. Side fact: engraved with an L for Legion of Superheroes, the rings enable them to fly in an atmosphere and in outer space. They're composed of Valorium that possesses anti-gravity capabilities. They're activated by conscious willpower. Bonus side fact: Booster Gold is one of the few non-Legionnaire members to use a Legion flight ring, and Superman, as a former or reservist Legionnaire, also possesses a ring. He keeps it in the Fortress of Solitude or cloaked on his hand as a reminder of his time spent in the 31st century. Let's go to the movies! Check out this ad for One World, One Party. Wayne's World. Excellent! Coming this spring to a theater near you. Advertising ad fact. Check out this ad for the Fun Factory. Remember these ads? You could buy sneezing powder, meat-eating Venus flytraps, snowstorm tablets, atomic mini pistol, barrel opens, hammercocks and fires, extra loud explosion. Don't think that's a good idea anymore. Also, make smoke clouds. Just light one and black smoke fills your room. Not safe. Switchblade comb. Surprise your friends. Yeah, I'll bet. An exploding pin and a joy buzzer. Give your friend a shock of their life. Seems like this stuff would make you lose friends. And final geek fact. Garth Rands was born the second of 3 children on the planet Wenath. When he was 14 years old, Garth and his brother Mecht and twin sister Ayla attended a party on an alien planet. Returning home, their shuttlecraft malfunctioned and they crashed on the planet Korbal. They discovered that their ship had run out of power and that its engines needed to be recharged. Garth lured a herd of lightning beasts toward the craft, hoping to use their electrical discharges to repower the ship. The animals' energy bursts struck the teens, however, and not the ship, imbuing all 3 of them with the ability to generate electricity. Garth, Ayla, and Mecht used their powers to recharge the ship's engines and return home. R.J. Brand, a wealthy industrialist who claimed to be the 3rd richest man in the galaxy, was so impressed with the teens' bravery and powers that he petitioned the United Planets to form a legion of superheroes, an ever-growing cosmic team inspired by the exploits of 20th century teen superheroes Superboy and Supergirl. Garth Rands became a charter member of the team, using the name Lightning Boy. Eventually, they would travel backwards in time to the 20th century to meet Superboy and Supergirl and welcome them into their ranks. By this point, Garth had stopped using the name Lightning Boy and became known as Lightning Lad, a code name that he would maintain throughout most of his career. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This is Cat Fan Comics Man, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.